Everybody, it's Stell from the Hot Moon Podcast. So, I mean, this was absolutely hilarious today because I think the other day was breaking news that Demarcus Lawrence is leaving the Cowboys after over a decade and joining the Seattle Seahawks. All right, being the defense to back up Sam Darnold. Okay, and Demarcus Lawrence has some choice words. Said Dallas is my home, but I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. And boy, oh boy, did everybody feast on that this morning on TV. Right? I mean, we know how much, just the Dallas Cowboys are the butt of the NFL, considering just their owner that runs his mouth. Okay, just the amount of players, especially like a Micah Parsons, that be tweeting and being on podcasts and all this other stuff. Okay, and they haven't won a championship. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. Okay, Micah Parsons didn't like that. Didn't like that at all, and he says this is what rejection envy look like. This some clown bleep. I mean, hey, and then DeMarcus claps back. Calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, is it winning or whining? Maybe, I don't know. Did he meant to say whining or winning? More time winning, I wouldn't. Okay, more time winning, I wouldn't have left. Okay. Oh man. You know what? They could be boys behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not. Maybe they're. I haven't heard any rumblings of them having any beef, but. Clearly both guys will stand on business. Okay, Demarcus Lawrence wants to shoot that first warning shot, but the confusing part to me, everybody's talked about this, but what's baffling to me as well is because, okay, you left to go somewhere to Seattle. Now, I'll get to Seattle in a minute. Well, the other part of Seattle I want to talk about, but I mean, it's not like Seattle's won anything, over the last decade, right? I mean, okay, no, I'll take that back. Actually, they've been to Super Bowl and they've been to back-to-back Super Bowls. So no, over the last few years, Seattle hasn't really, made any significant progress themselves, right? Since the Butler interception Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been back to the NFC Championship game, haven't been to the Super Bowl, right? Okay, they're a building friend. They seem like they're rebuilding. They've been rebuilding for a while, and they can't get it right. They trade off Geno Smith, okay. DeMarcus wants the money, okay, cool, right? He's on a couple-year deal, maybe or 3-year deal, something like that. Okay, good for DeMarcus, get your money. Now, as much as you may not like the Cowboys or you feel like they're not winning, they're not going anywhere. I mean, you're going to a team that potentially may not be going anywhere on the surface, right? Okay. And Micah Parsons, I mean, this was easy for him to. He sees everything. This dude, on social media, he sees everything, right? Nah, man. Like, I mean, the clapback was funny too. Both of the responses are actually hilarious. But DeMarcus Lawrence is the one who opened this up. You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons is going to open his mouth. Is not going to shut up. Now, to be fair to Demarcus Lawrence, it's crazy because we know the NFC is a crapshoot at times of who comes out of that division or that conference to a championship. I'm not saying the Seahawks are going to go to the Super Bowl, right? But, the NFC can be very fluky, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the Super Bowl or randomly mess around and find themselves in an NFC Championship game. That's just how wild it is. But it seemed like every other team in the NFC has better luck than the Dallas Cowboys, okay? Look, the Commanders in the NFC Championship game last year, now they got Jaden Daniels different. Look, we know Sam Darnold had a hell of a year in Minnesota. Not that, we knew prior he was below average. He comes to Minnesota. You can say he has all the weapons and the better coaching. Cool. Maybe he can take some of that knowledge and be better in Seattle. Am I banking on that? No. Would I be surprised if he has a good year and leads his team to the playoffs and a win and makes it seem like there's hope? There's rumblings about them getting Cooper Kupp, even though, he's an aging receiver, still damn pretty good. Or still pretty damn good, So DeMarcus Lawrence he's not way off because honestly, anywhere he goes, your chances probably just gonna be better than the Dallas Cowboys, unless it's like the Carolina Panthers, unless it's like a truly dormant franchise. Seattle has been to the playoffs, at least 2 years ago. I don't know if they went last year or not, but you know what? I mean, they seem like a franchise that might be more stable than the Dallas Cowboys, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I'll give him a slight on that just because of the randomness of the NFC. But as far as this beef goes, on the surface, he got no leg to stand on, man. You know what I'm saying? Go about your business. You got your money. You know what I'm saying? Why tear up the organization that you were there for a decade, right? Okay. You were there. You gotta act like. You gotta take accountability and be part of the reason why you weren't there. You weren't winning at a clip that you guys should have been winning and being in the championship game, right? Or a Super Bowl. I don't know if this was his way of trying to rally up the Seattle faithful, but that's not a good move. Not a good move. And look, the Cowboys right now are a joke. Right now, we understand that, but again, the NFC is the NFC. Could they turn their fortune around? Who knows? Their history says no. History says there may be other teams better off to make the NFC Championship game than the Dallas Cowboys. So y'all let me know what y'all think about what Demarcus Lawrence had to say, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.